that beautiful view. The sun is out. It's time to go out there and start planting some food. We have a lot of work to do today, and I am really eager to get started. So I'm gonna follow up today with the spinach seeds. We're gonna do some yard work, but first we're gonna go for a really nice walk because it's absolutely gorgeous and spring is in full bloom. So enjoy the view. Well, I live in Maryland, and as you can see, it can go really quick from beautiful to gray skies. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I do want to do a follow-up on the spinach and show you guys what's going on. My last video, I showed where I had the spinach seeds that were floating on this side, and the spinach seeds that didn't float were on this side. And for the most part, most of these guys have germinated. But on this side, I want to show you, about half of them still germinated. So we'll see. This is almost a week later. But these are doing very well, and I covered them with plastic so that it could kind of keep the humidity and to kind of shelter them away from too much wind. And also I didn't want the soil to dry out. This is the arugula. You can see I got plenty of little babies in there. And this is the kale. And I gotta watch the kale because I think some little birdies were getting to it in here. It's hard to believe that 30 minutes ago it was storming. While Mother Nature makes up her mind on whether or not she wants it to rain or shine, I'm gonna get started in the front yard. So last year we didn't rake up all of the leaves. We actually let them biodegrade into the ground as much as possible. Now I didn't do this on purpose, but now I found out after I raked them all up and put them in a bag that they made really good fertilizer. So rule number one, don't throw your leaves away. The whole goal of this project is to start to teach myself how to actually grow food, because eventually I do want to have my own homestead. So if any of you were interested in ever having your own homestead, you can watch and learn from all of my mistakes, and trust me, there will be many. Next, I'm going to clean out all of the weeds from this area and straighten out these bushes. I want to make sure that they stay in this front garden so that the pollinators are exactly where I need them to be. Now that we have all of these all straightened out, we're going to move into the backyard and start tearing up some brick because a lot of it is crooked, and as you can see, I have plenty of weeds back here that I need to tear up and move out. Some of this brick was attached to this metal lining. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it made a mess and the bricks were all crooked. I also found out I'm not alone. The size of this guy. Oh, so gross. He definitely got evicted from the yard. Then I moved on to power washing the concrete, power washing some driftwood. That's coming up in the next video with another project. And then I found a good guy. I have never seen an earthworm that big. Look at that.
Is he dead? Should I kill him?
I don't know, you didn't kill him. Maybe. Honey, did you kill him? Oh, nope, he's alive. We got phase 1 done. Fixed the bricks. Got this all cleaned up. Power washed this area here. And got my arugula, lettuce, and on this side we have the kale. And they are starting to sprout the second set of leaves, but I really have to thin these out because they are way too close, so I'm going to thin them out a lot, and a lot of them got really leggy, and that means that they didn't get enough sun. Okay, I thought I would actually share my madness with you guys so that you could understand the level that I complicate the crap out of everything that I do. I couldn't just pick up gardening, put a seed in the little pot, and be happy with the little sprout. No, 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 no. I had to pick like 30, probably more. I have lost count because as I'm also buying produce, I am now collecting those seeds and germinating them, and they're all growing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with all these plants. And to complicate things even more, I just can't plant or transplant or sow anything into the ground at, you know, whatever random day or time that I have. I have to go as far as getting the Farmer's Almanac and comparing it to the moon skywatch on the internet to make sure that it was using the size of the constellations versus the seasonal constellation. I had to make a chart. Tomorrow I will be transplanting my plants because according to the moon calendar and the celestial constellations in space, tomorrow's a great day to transplant. So it's like that simple, right? That's it. I just want to know where the constellations are. That's it. I thought I would share that with you guys before I start recording tomorrow. So I'm looking at my chart that I just finished telling you guys about, and apparently since we're on lockdown and I don't pay attention to what day of the week it is the final day before it hits the next zodiac. I have to do it now. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's go. As for the rest of the night, I ended up transplanting most of my houseplants and some of my shrubs and a couple of trees. In my dining room, I ended up making it my greenhouse, and it turned into a complete and utter mess. I made an absolute mess of my dining room. I picked a couple seeds up as well, and I ended up planting those in the trays, but that was it for the rest of the night. In my next video, guys, I have so much to share with you guys. I want to go over all of the things that I've learned, equipment that I ended up purchasing to help make my transplanting easier. I found some really cool kits that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I'm doing this so that I can share my experience with you guys, and that way you can learn from my mistakes. So if I can help someone, that makes me happy.